Hey everybody, so welcome back to my channel. Today is a surprise pop-up video because Pat McGrath Duo Blushes finally came in. I got 5. I went and got the Venusian Sunrise, the Divine Rose 2, Cosmic Coral, Paradise Glow, and Night Bloom. So I'm going to go ahead and do more of a demo tutorial, whatever, of going into, because I've been seeing a lot. Obviously, there's already a lot of videos out of these by some amazing creators and reviewers, but I want to see these blushes applied individually on each cheek for this part. And part 2, I will do more of a highlighter that I have from Pat McGrath, and then with them combined together, put on top of that, just so you can see more of what it looks like if you're more my color. If you feel like you're more my color, there may be a video number 3, part 3 or part 4. We'll see. But yeah, so we're gonna go right into it straight away. So the first one is the Venetian. What is this? Venusian Sunrise, which is, I mean, in person, these are just beautiful. So you obviously have more of your, almost like a lavender, and more of your cool tone rose. So on the left side, my left, your right, I'm going to go ahead and go in with more of that lavender side, and just go ahead and see what this looks like. And this is definitely more of a cool tone, which I lean more towards. Very, very light. But I feel like on more lighter skin tone, this is going to really be able to amp up. I have nothing on my face, so this is really just on bare skin. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's actually just very soft and just a hint of color, like literally a whisper of color, which is beautiful. Now, with this brush, I'm going to go in with the roses and see what that builds up to, which I think is more of the punch of color. Yep, there we go. Oh, I forgot to bring up my mirror. Perfect. So it looks warm or cool in the pan, but it really comes out a lot more warmer actually. Let's see if I could bring down the exposure to right there. Nope, nope. Yep, there we go. So the lavender side and more of that color. Yeah, in person, these are just beautiful. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy, but I have a ear infection or a really bad earache, so there we go. Just to be able to see a little bit more. That's actually really nice. So I'm gonna take this off and clean my brushes. So next up is going to be the Divine Rose 2. Oh, she's so beautiful. So initially I was only going to get 2 blushes. I don't need any more. I was gonna get the Divine Rose 2, no, the Venusian Sunrise and the Cosmic Coral, because I want kind of like a cool and a warm. But then I also have the Divine Rose 1, so I figured I need to have the Divine Rose 2, and then it turned into just getting 5 at that point. I did get the Aphrodite more because it was just too baby pink and a pastel pink, and I think for more of my skin tone, plus I kind of have stuff like that already. I already have colors that are like these. But let's go ahead and go in with the rays first. Oh, she's so beautiful. On a clean brush, obviously. And I think this is more of the demi matte. And just really begin to build up its quality and its color. And I actually really do like these because these rays are like more of a whisper of color. So if you really want more of a light type of blush, then you have these. Perfect. And now let's go in with the flower part. Ooh, ooh. That is definitely some color. Ooh. Wow, definitely a little bit goes a long way with this one. So, in a natural light, oh, I cannot wait to get up to the night bloom because that's gonna be intense. So, Divine Rose 2, the rays, and the rose, which is just beautiful, 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 beautiful. And this is what my skin looks like without makeup. So, let me wash off my face, or take this off and clean my brushes. So now the third one is Cosmic Coral, which is definitely more of, I was hoping it was gonna be a lot more bronzer with the rays, but it's more like a beige. It's definitely what it is, a beige bronze. But the flowers in these kind of look, this one looks a lot lighter than the one in Divine Rose 2, which you could, yeah, you could tell. This is definitely a little bit lighter. But now, let's go ahead and go in with the rays. The rays? Did I say rays or rays? Oh. We'll see. So the rays, the ray. You get what I mean. Ooh, 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 that warmth. That peach warmth. Oh, this one I would definitely use to more sculpt the face for sure. I wonder if this is kind of like a glimpse into possible bronzers, because it seems like every time Pat McGrath kind of does like releases like these, it's kind of like a glimpse into what might be coming down the pipeline. Now, the flowers. And this is great, the fact that I'm actually going into these, it's going to make me use them more rather than just not touching them and then never using them and just sneaking in and just looking at them. Perfect. So, oof. The rays and the flowers. Ooh, this definitely has more of that. Is this the demi matte? Or is this a, does it say in the back? Dang it. Oh well. So Cosmic Coral, the rays, and the flower. This is actually going to be very warm, combined together. Ooh, perfect for summer. Perfect for summer. All right, be right back. All right, so number 4 is going to be Paradise Glow, Venus Glow. The terracotta mixed with, I mean, these are, I believe, are 2 existing shades. And I'm so happy I did get the Paradise Venus single, because I just love how deep it was, but I knew it's just something I would not be using a lot for my looks, but also for my models. But I do like the fact that this is just strictly the flowers, and then the, I think, Desert Orchid is the Desert Orchid or something. One of the lighter ones is this one. So I think it's Desert Orchid because I do have the Desert Orchid and it kind of looks like it. So the rays, the ray of light. Ooh, this would look great as like more of a highlight when I'm tanner. Oh yeah, this is definitely more of Desert Orchid. Or is it Nude Venus? Desert Orchid, Nude Venus, one of these two. Or maybe those two mixed together for this one. Who knows? Who knows? Obviously, I'm just doing this on bare skin, so when you have makeup on and stuff like that, it will definitely apply a lot more buildable and pigmented. But even on bare skin, this is just like just a whisper. Just a whisper. For those days where you just need something on the cheeks, this is definitely that for me. And when you want to amp it up, go into the roses. The roses. I'm actually really curious to see how this looks like on me, because these aren't really my type of blushes, but lately I've been liking the more terracotta colors. Okay, yeah. Oh, and up into the temple, big forehead. I mean, whew. Now that you can create depth with. This is actually a beautiful combination. And I think, what if you just put this right on the bottom? Let's just do it. Screw it. We're here. We are here, and we're gonna blush it out. We're gonna blush without caution. Is that what it is? Yeah, blush without caution. Whew. Perfect. So the rays and the rose, the terracotta. Oh, that's actually a really beautiful shade. Especially when I'm tan, if and when that ever happens, living in the Netherlands. But this is such a beautiful color. And I'm doing this in natural lighting because of the fact that I do 95% of my photography in natural lighting. So I want to see what this looks like on natural lighting with my camera phone. So that is what these are looking like. So if you guys are wondering why I do a lot of my tutorials in natural lighting, that is the reason why. Because yeah, all of my shoots are done in natural lighting. So, and the thing I like about Pat McGrath's products is that it's very buildable. Her pigments are stuff you could actually build up to intense color, which is really nice, because as a professional makeup artist, I love to play with colors, blushes, eyeshadows and stuff where it starts off a little bit sheer, but then I'm able to build it up to a much more dramatic color, or something I could do for eyeshadow into the blush, into like, yeah, from the eyes into the draping. Whole aspect is such a, like, something I love. And the styles from the 80s type of makeup I really love, which I am so excited for the Night Bloom to do. So let me clean my brushes and we'll get to the last one. This is the main reason why I bought blushes, is because of the Night Bloom. I mean, oh, that what is it called? Contrast. There we go. Of this and that red. It's just such a beautiful contrast. And colors like the, I'm always drawn to colors. I did a palette, well, now that you guys have seen this video, my palette focus for Urban Decay already has wrapped, and I'm doing my new palette focus. But this is kind of like an intermission and surprise videos. But these type of colors I always need to buy just to have in my kit, because when you just need color, you always have it handy and ready. But the downside about this is that you only use them for certain looks or certain occasions, and then I never touch them again. So I actually really want to dedicate more looks to maybe like an 80s montage type of feel with this type of stuff, because my mom wore crazy eccentric colors. But I was just so drawn to this because it reminds me of the blushes I have from Urban Decay. The Quiver, the Bang, the Bitter Sweet. And then the Score is more of a natural everyday, more, I'd say, fair to like light medium. But the Quiver and the Bang is like very impactful, and then you can really build up the color and intensity. So this for me is definitely more editorial for nights out, for more deeper skin tones, for somebody who wants to play with color, who's not afraid to play with color, or who wants to do more 80s look. Let's get into it. So the rays, first off, let's just go and do more high up. And I think I have Electric Bloom also. Do I have like a credit card on me? Because they used to do like sharp, just boom in the 80s. So stuff like this, approach with caution, obviously. But I mean, like, you could just go from the eye up into the temple and then just bring it down, so you just have that even flow. Oh, stuff like this is just colors and blushes like this I live for. I wish I was born in the 80s, lived in the 80s. Wish my 20s were in the 80s. God, that would be amazing. But I got something better. I was a 90s kid. So, there's that. Oh, it's such a very beautiful berry. Now, I already know this is going to be intense, so I'm going in very, very lightly. Because this reminds me of the quiver. Or is it the bang? Quiver. Oh, yeah, that's going to be quite intense. Just really get it right up into that temple. Oh, look at that pigment, even on camera. Oh, and then the thing about pigments, they don't do it justice on camera. These are definitely things you need to see in person for sure, because it's just, oh. There we have it. All 5 blushes that I did not need, did not want to get. Did not need, in all honesty. But, oh, there's gonna be great looks. Oh, with the Utopian Tube, wow, Utopian Dream palette with this blush would be amazing, especially on darker skin tones. But that's the 5 out of the 6 that I have. So just straight up on bare skin. Part 2 will be more of a highlighter down first, and then with them mixed together, put on top, so we can see that combination also. I was going to do it all in one video, but then it would have been a very long video. So, and this is the type of content I was actually looking for when this launched and people start to get it, but everybody was doing swatches. And then of course the things with swatches, it's a lot more pigmented, so it's going to show up a lot more heavier. But I just want to do more of an application tutorial. I mean, this isn't really a review because the stuff I buy, I love and I want, and I know it's something I will use. So for me, these are, I think it's such a great, something different than what was coming out in the market, because I know, because I watch YouTube, what everybody wants, and everybody wants bronzers from Pat McGrath. I personally am happy that she came out with more duos, so somebody who is getting into blush, or even as a professional makeup artist, you can pick up 2 to 3, and then if you buy 2 of them, you already have 4 different colors that you can play with. And then once you start mixing and matching them, it turns into like what, 6, 8, 10 different colors you could create with these. So with the singles, those are very beautiful, and those are definitely staple. These are more it's not special edition, limited edition. So I am curious as to what is coming down the pipeline and what is teased in this release that we could expect. Maybe more face palettes, with a blush, highlighter, and bronzer, or maybe bronzers first for next year or for winter. We don't know, and that's the weird thing about Pat McGrath. The team and everybody, they keep us as consumers on our feet, because for me personally, if they gave us what we always wanted, I'd be bored with the brand. And they're giving us things that are, maybe we'll start seeing duo blushes again coming up here this coming spring from every brand, or fall and winter as well. But I personally love these. I bought them because I want them, and it's kind of like a birthday present to me, for me. So look out for part 2. I think I might film that whenever my next day off, and I'll put up part 2 somewhere on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed the application. These are phenomenal in my opinion. You have your, you definitely got your cool tone with the Venusian Sunrise, which is just kind of like, oh, it's just beautiful. And of course with Divine Rose 2, I have to have. The main reason why, because I am that type of person, I already had Divine Rose 1 palette, so I had to have the Divine Rose 2. So I had the Divine Rose 1 blush, so I had to have Divine Rose 2 blush as well, which is just so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cosmic Coral is, I think, the most... Cosmic Coral, Venusian Sunrise, oh god. Venusian Sunrise, Cosmic Coral, and the Night Bloom were the most blushes out of this collection that really stood out to me. But I had to have the other ones too. But the Cosmic Coral is just beautiful. It's just that pop of like that peachy pink with that beige tan beige. And then Paradise Glow, I think, is definitely a staple and a must because it's just beautiful. If you really want that warmth, that earthy warmth, it's really gonna give you that. And Night Bloom, I mean, I had to. It was a no-brainer for me. I need a color because I'm a color whore. So look out for part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Something I try to keep it really quick. Something a little bit different than from what I've been seeing, rather than the swatches, comparisons, and then just seeing them all together, and then that was it. And then, like for me, I want more in-depth videos, so I figured I'd go ahead and start doing that type of content. So look out for part 2, and I hope everybody has a great day. And I need to get this ear infection out and done with. Bye.